In the Heart of the Word. Reflections by Father Joseph Mary, SCTJM, on the daily readings from the Holy Mass. Sunday of the 11th week of Ordinary Time. The smallest of the seeds.
God bless you, dear family. Today in the Heart of the Word, the Gospel comes from Mark chapter 4. Jesus came to reveal the kingdom of God, to teach us about the kingdom, and to send us to proclaim the kingdom of God. How God reigns through our lives, how He's present in our actions. And how do we enter the kingdom? What is it like? Today, Jesus tells us, the kingdom of God is like a mustard seed, that when it is sown in the ground, it is the smallest of all the seeds on the earth. But once it is sown, it springs up and becomes the largest of plants and puts forth large branches so that the birds of the sky can dwell in its shade. My brothers and sisters, the kingdom of God is the smallest gift. It begins with the seed of faith that is sown in our hearts in baptism. It's so small that no one can notice it at first. But if it grows in the soil of the human heart, with the water of grace, the light of the Word, and the nourishment of divine charity in the most blessed sacrament, the Holy Eucharist, the kingdom of God grows within us. God grows in us. And the branches of the cross, the branches of His love, shape the way that we think, speak, and act, and we discover the true purpose of our lives. These branches become a home for others. And what difference does it make in the world? The same difference it made on Easter Sunday, when Jesus appeared to the disciples and said, "Peace be with you. As the Father sends me, so I send you." Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." My brothers and sisters, the world needs peace, and it needs peacemakers, and it needs the kingdom of God. It can seem so impossible. The kingdom can seem so fragile and so powerless, but it is the true power that changes history. Do you remember any of the great rulers of central Italy of the 13th century? Of course not. But you know who St. Francis of Assisi is. You know the Poverello, who seemed so powerless and irrelevant, and he was the one that changed the culture and brought a culture of peace at a time of great unrest. Today, let us begin with a simple prayer, opening our hearts to the Lord, asking Him to sow the seed of peace in our hearts, and committing ourselves to guard the gift, to hold and cherish His peace, His kingdom, and to spend our day in humility, service, kindness, and joy, offering the branches of this tiny seed of God's love for others to find a home. And what is the home we offer? The kingdom of God. Let us listen to these words of Mother Adela. May our Blessed Mother, the rich soil where the seed of the Word was received, teach us to receive Him in a spirit of prayer and total availability, so that the Word may be enfleshed in us, and so that many in our world today will encounter the kingdom of God's love, the kingdom of peace. All for the heart of Jesus, through the heart of Mary.